Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around today. And I wanted to do another head-to-head challenge for you guys. I think this one will be a lot of fun. A couple of really old spring-powered pistols from my collection. And these are both hail from right around the same time frame back in the 1970s. This one's actually a couple years newer than the other one. But what we have here is, this is actually a Geco Model 6, which is actually otherwise known as a Diana Model 6, but this has the Geco name brand on it. And what's really cool about this one, and this one has that GISS, and I don't know what those four letters stand for, but basically there are two pistons in here that when you cock it, they come towards the middle. And there's a gear drive system here. So when you shoot it, there's absolutely no recoil because you got one piston flying forward and one piston flying backwards. So those are pretty cool. And then the other oddball, so that's kind of an oddball Springer. But the other oddball Springer that I have is my Polish Predom Lucznik. And I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but I think I am. So the Geco is from 1978, has a date stamp on it. This one has a date stamp on it right there of 1976. So really pretty contemporary with each other. This one is an oddball. So this is very much a carbon copy of a Walther LP52, which when you cock this down, instead of a thing pushing the spring back and cocking back like this, the spring is actually in the handle and the piston's in the handle, so when you cock this down, the trigger guard actually pushes down on the on the spring and cocks it. So it's a very, very unusual setup. So you push that down and that cocks the spring down instead of back. So let's go ahead. I'm going to shoot both of these at a couple of splatter bursts across the garage using my world champion Meister Coogan 7.0s, and we'll see what we can do. I'm not sure I can keep all 5 of these on those little 2-inch splatter bursts or not, but hopefully we can. So far so good. Neither one of these have awesome triggers. They're not bad triggers. If I remember right from my review when I first got this one, it actually had a problem with the trigger, and I took it all apart, didn't find anything wrong, put it all back together, and then the trigger was a lot better. So I'm not sure what happened. But it went from like a 8 or 9 pound trigger down to below a 3 pound trigger. So, but it really works nice now. And 3 pounds is a nice manageable trigger in a pistol. As long as it breaks consistently, so you know when it's going to break or about how it will break. Ooh, that one almost got away from me. This guy's gonna have a pretty good score though, I think. All right, last one for the Lucznik. All right, that looks like a really good score, so let's go ahead and get out 5 pellets for the Geco. So this one, because it's actually cocking there's actually 2 springs inside of each other, and then you're cocking both pistons to the middle. It is a little bit more cumbersome, a little bit harder to get that to cock, but when you shoot one of these, it's just unbelievable. After you've shot a bunch of other spring piston guns, and then you shoot this one and it just, there's nothing happening there. Whoa, that one, I don't know what happened. That one flew 2 inches above the target. I don't think I flinched it, but I'm gonna call that one a mistake on my part, and I'm gonna start over again. All right, so we're still hitting high there. So if this one wins, it'll have an asterisk next to it. All right, that's better. Looking better, looking better. I am not sure what happened with that first one. That was very odd. Okay. All right, looking pretty good. So far, it's looking okay for the Predom, but just never know until we add these guys up. All right, I think the Predom probably took it, but we'll add that up and see what we got. Stand by. Alrighty, that was pretty close, but just like I thought, it did look like the Predom had taken that one, and after adding those up, even discounting that 0 that the Geco shot the first time, I had no idea what happened there. I've never had one fly up like that from that gun. It's not the most perfect gun in the world, but I've never had, so that I can only account that to goofing up by me. But what we ended up with was the Predom had a really nice 46, and the Geco actually really nice score of 44 as well. That it was a better looking group, but they were all up and left. So they only had a 110 out of that whole deal there. So, but anyway, there you go. That is a fun head-to-head challenge with a couple of, let's see, 76. That would be what, 37 years old. No, that's not right. 47 years old. Yeah, 47 years old. And then 45 years old for the Geco. So the Predom, other than needing to mess with the trigger a little bit, this is still all original inside as far as I can tell. And the Geco, when I got it, actually when I took it apart, there wasn't, the seals had already been removed from it. So somebody had taken it apart thinking they were going to fix it, and then figured out it's a handful, and probably put it back together as best they could. But I did find a set of seals on, I can't remember what online retailer, got them in there, and it's a great shooting gun. But he'll have to go back to the locker room for now, because the Predom wins this head-to-head challenge. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.